Boa tarde, galera. E aí, como é que vocês estão? Todos bem? Domingou com eFootball, né? Voltamos aqui mais uma vez, né, com live de eFootball, né? A gente que tá ainda, né, ali na tentativa de subir para a primeira divisão, certo? Então fica com a gente, né, e curtam aí nossa live, né? Eu não sei se vocês vão assistir agora essa live, mas seja bem-vindo, né? Quem é novato, chegou por aqui. E quem não for inscrito, se inscreve, né? Para ajudar nosso trabalho. Deixa o gostei, né? Comenta e compartilha, né? Se puder interagir com a gente. E vamos que vamos para cima, né? Domingou com Liga Futebol. Vamos começar aqui nossa liga, né? Nossa luta. Vamos ver se a gente hoje bate ali a primeira divisão. Vamos lá, minha tropa. Deixa o gostei aí no vídeo. Se inscreve. Vamos bater aqui nosso pênalti diário. Salve Six, e aí, como é que você tá? Tudo tranquilo, parceiro? Um grande salve aí, amigo. Vamos que vamos pra Liga de Futebol. Como é que tá aí a jogatina aí, mano? Salve grande Seju, mito Seju, mano. E aí, como é que você tá? Tudo tranquilo, amigo? Vamos pra cima, mano. Valeuzão, mano. Obrigadão aí pelo like, mano. Tamo junto, Seju. Você é um monstro, cara. Monstro do eFootball. Vamos que vamos domingo com live, hein? Live de futebol. Vamos pra cima, tropa. Vamos tentar ali bater a primeira divisão, tropa, aqui. Vamos que vamos, minha tropa. Vamos compartilhando aí meu link, né? Só pra ajudar nosso canal. Mito Seju. Vejo faz um tempinho que tô sem jogar. Nossa, tá mesmo, mano. O ruim é isso, quando a gente passa um tempinho sem jogar, quando volta, né? A gente perde mais do que ganha. Coloquei ali o CR7 de ponta pra ver no que vai dar. Tentar bater o primeiro aqui, vamos ver quem é que vai vir. Achou o primeiro play aqui. Maior de Minas. Usuário aqui. adversário ele tem o Del Piero bugado.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Pra cima, tropa.
So it's down to business here. So here he is, the man crowned King of Turin, Alessandro Del Piero.
Yeah, and he deserves that crown.
And now it's a race for the ball.
Otto gets rid without sophistication.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Looking for the run. And this is roll. Van Dijk. Yeah. Try to pass it through. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed. And Del Piero!
Pô, Del Piero, deixa não, mano.
And he was there to get a vital touch. Del Piero is offering.
Pessoal, quem quiser nos ajudar aqui no nosso canal, tá bom? Fazer alguma doação do Live Pix, tá aí o QR Code na tela, né? Como também o endereço, né, da página, né? livepix.gg/OzielgamerX. Caraca, mano, esse é um golaço.
Zanetti certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Cara,
and that has left him in a heap. Looking for options for movement. Messi. And this is Ibrahimovic.
Caraca, faltou o chute, mano.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Zanetti gets it away. He's in a good position here. Cruzeiro has the chance to go the other way. And it's Iniesta. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ronaldinho. Big chance! Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Messi. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Olise. That's been intercepted. Distributed tightly. Great vision. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Cruzeiro really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Maldini. Zanetti. Threads one in. Zanetti.
That's good play from him.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And Iniesta. Rijkaard. Yeah. Somewhat off target. And it's Ibrahimovic. Runs beyond the defence.
Claro, papai Cris.
Van Dijk. And here's Ibrahimovic. Ronaldinho going face to face with his great rival.
Tá travando aqui, mano.
He needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Ibrahimovic. Now it's Messi. He's gone for goal. He's done very well to get to that.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Fica lá, mano, vai viver.
And it's Rijkaard.
Nossa.
Parisi. Olise looks to get on the end of this. That's been cut out, well played. That's a decent ball.
Errou, cara.
Split second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then.
Caraca, voou.
Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Vai usar?
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Chance for a shot! No, not quite.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Que vamos, tropa.
Rodri. And he stands tall, impenetrable. And Messi! And with that, the half-time whistle goes. So, fascinating half, full of talking points, not least that last very, very late one. So there was the first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action
Vamos pro segundo tempo.
at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. Gets things going for the second half.
Milan have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And this is Raul. Ibrahimovic, a player who needs no introduction. Looking to play him in, although calmly anticipates. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Ronaldinho deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option.
É isso, ele deu a falta,
With
mano.
the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And he is going into that little
Deu amarelo pro Raika. Ele só fez encostar no cara.
It's good 30, 35 yards out, this.
Boa, Diga, boa, boa.
That's a fine save.
Well, I thought the starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Although gets over and intercepts. And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Yeah. Over to the left. Ronaldo is going to run down the left wing.
Golaço. Que golaço do Papai Cris, mano. É a comemoração do Cristiano Ronaldo. Sim. Sim.
That's what really rips defenses apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Milan have taken the lead.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Pete.
Olha o bruxo.
Ronaldinho.
Não, bruxo. Que é isso? Rolou com a bola, velho.
That pass isn't the best. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, nice touch. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. It's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
That is good alertness. Ronaldinho was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Zanetti gets into a good position. Fires it in low.
Cruzeiro really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Ibrahimovic, someone
Que
who
bola,
can
mano, do
always
Ibra.
claim to be the most immaculate.
Gol do bruxo. Ronaldinho Gaúcho.
There's the goal they've been looking for.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Não deu gol.
Things starting to look there's the shot.
Eita, que eu ia entregando agora o ouro. Olha isso, mano. Que defesa, mano. Sai. Contra-ataque. Eita, derrubaram o Ronaldinho Gaúcho. Expulsa, juiz, expulsa. Falta, hein? Quem é que eu coloco aqui? Eu vou colocar o Cristiano Ronaldo. Bora botar o Cris. Será que eu faço daqui? Vamos lá. Ah, quase.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Can they get him away? It's a promising position. Now this could be a chance.
Tá o projetor, é? Tá.
And it's Rijkaard. And that could set him on his way. Raul receives it in a wide position.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Bora, Inês. Zlatan. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Nós, pá.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is
Que defesa, mano.
denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. Rodri getting this one clear.
Ô, papai.
That is decidedly lacking. Dealt with nicely by
Foi boa, tropa.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Milan are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. Ronaldinho claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Your reflections then, Jim?
Milan definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Eita, Zezé, pois o senhor querendo vir aqui pra casa dá certo, viu? Vamos que vamos para mais um jogo, hein, tropa? Pontos, mano. Vamos subir o like aí. Sete. Caraca. Ei, amor, tem como tu ligar pra Petinha lá do telefone de mãe?
Pra quê?
Ela tá mandando áudio aqui pra mim. Acho que ela quer falar comigo. Vamos que vamos para mais um jogo. A galera já tá com o Adriano, hein? Alô, Adriano, tá me ouvindo? Kaká voando. Time bugado, hein? Time bugado. Mas Ibra veio pra cima, vamos deixar o brabo aqui. Ah, mas eu tenho um Cruyff, mano. Pra colocar Cruyff e Kaká aqui, mano. Vamos pra cima, time. Por que não?
What a sight this is. The colour, the
Frank
choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal chords. The new look Camp Nou at its best.
Esperar nosso adversário aqui que apertou o start.
There's the whistle and here we go. Dida is the name on everybody's lips. Hardly a surprise when you're making your 500th appearance. Quite something, Jude Becklin.
Well, he's a special professional who's done a sterling job to keep himself at the top of his game.
Que golaço do Ibra! Ibra cadabra. Zlatan é o nome dele. This is Zlatan. Oi? É o quê? É. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Tá.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
Vamos burlar o sistema. Toca de cabeça. Vamos burlar o eFootball.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona finding
Sai
their
fora,
passes.
menino. Vai tocar pra um. Bora, Iniesta.
So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Mohamed Salah. Well-timed, excellent interception.
Bravo.
Del Piero is steaming full. Applies the finish!
Eita, que chute perigoso.
Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Del Piero actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short.
Eu vou colocar um cara alto porque não deixa eu pegar, né?
Height disadvantage. Del Piero with the short one. Salah plays it in. And Dyke deals with that.
Patrick Vieira.
And now
Bora,
a
Messi.
chance to counter.
Bora vir.
Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a shade
Toca no
optimistic.
Messi, toca no menino.
Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. With that support out wide. Showing
Ai,
good
meu, que é
feet.
Van Dijk, mano.
He's being shifted off it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest.
Toca no
Running
grupo.
on one side,
Passa aí,
defense
mano.
on the other.
Ah,
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that looks a decent ball. And that's definitely not his best. And it's Salah. Looking to play him in. Adriano!
deixa não, mano. Deixa.
That is lovely.
Não vai em cima, não vai em cima de uma vez. Deixa o cara rodar.
Del Piero touches it back.
Tava impedido aí, viu?
And the assistant referee has his flag raised.
Além de estar
for
impedido.
offside.
Tem uma estratégia para dar o bote certo e tomar a bola. Se o cara dribla, deixa ele driblar, mano.
Now it's
Só
Del
não
Piero.
vai de uma vez em cima que
Van
você
Dijk gets
toma
a
o
foot
drible.
in here.
Ó,
Aims beyond
ó o
the
bruxo
defense.
aqui, olha aqui, ó.
Thinks
Ah,
about the shot.
quase que eu
Defense
faço.
just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Eita, quase que eu faço o segundo.
That looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. Oh, he's usually such a good
Deixa o cara driblar, deixa ele fazer a festa. Ainda levou um cartão amarelo para aprender a servir.
and showed him a yellow card.
Quebrou o Ibrahimovic ali, mano.
Gattuso. Ribery is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Ribery will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, this is intriguing. And this is Adriano. And this is
Sai
Del
daí.
And a terrific save from the keeper.
Del Piero is offering a right smile there.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And here's Del Piero. And Del Piero!
O ruim é que Del Piero tem um blitz killer, mas é só com a perna.
It's a good run down the
Com
right.
a outra ele não consegue fazer, não.
Oh, the movement is slick, the
Bora,
speed
Cris.
is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Eita, bola covarde.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
The most accurate pass. Knocks it into space. Vieira. It's Ronaldinho. Mohamed Salah. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Del Piero. Del Piero takes control of it and he's on the move. And he's made sure that's not getting through. It's a good ball out wide. Now it's Messi. Ribery. Now Tonali.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Ribery. Well seen. Saw that coming.
Ah,
Referee's had a look and he's
rodou e não tocou pra ninguém.
Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just
Vamos
one
pro
goal.
segundo
It's
tempo.
still anybody's game here.
Ver se a gente consegue definir o placar aqui no segundo.
It's a case of so far, so good.
Por
The
enquanto,
boss has clearly done his homework and I don't
por
think he needs to
enquanto,
change much during the break. Now they've got the lead. They can
brincadeira.
expect more
Por
of the same in
enquanto
the second
1-0
half.
pra gente.
Milan are
É
in
um
a
jogo
pretty
duro, né?
decent
Jogo
position after
acirrado
45
aqui.
minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Toque de bola tanto do lá, né, como cá também.
solitary goal has been the crucial difference. And this is Ronaldo.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And this is Adriano.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Chute forte, viu, do Adriano?
Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Adriano brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Ribery. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Lam. Vieira. Distributed tidily. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Vieira. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's
Iniesta! Eita na trave! Amassou a trave esse chute.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Incoming delivery. Being still separated by the game's only goal. Let's look and plays it forward. Almost an hour gone. Time and again they are repelled. And it's Messi. Now it's Ronaldinho. Tries to play it through.
Ô, mano, não tô conseguindo chutar.
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Tonali plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
It's a sharp pass. Searching pass he's played there. Brilliantly cut out. Rakar. Laid out to the left flank, and here's the chance to counter. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Nossa.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Berry. And it's Ribery.
Caramés.
An outlet on that flank.
Ô, mano, não tem ninguém pra cabecear, mano.
Perhaps momentary. Gets a good foot in there. Ronaldinho.
Não tem ninguém pra cabecear, mano, ali. Fazer alteração, velho. Colocar o Christian no meio. Colocar o Cruyff aqui. Vamos colocar Kaká agora? Só pra fazer graça. Entra o Kaká em campo. Kaká vem setado, mano.
Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes. 75 minutes played.
Variety is the spice of football life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Eita, Kaká, toca a bola, Kaká.
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Shot could be... Oh, he's been caught napping. Now it's Kaká. And here's Del Piero. And it's Ribery. Ribery going face to face with his great rival. Milan are looking to break at pace. That's a good run down the left. Adriano. Del Piero has it out wide and in space. Del Piero.
Yeah, I think if that could be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That pass isn't the best. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And this is Ronaldinho.
Ô, mano, ia ser na cabeça do Cris.
Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Yeah. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And this is Ronaldo.
Foi boa, mas ganhamos.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough.
Salve Leonardo Henrique, cara. E aí, como é que você tá? Tudo tranquilo? Salve, mano. Deixa eu ler sua pergunta. Salve, mano. Tem um time muito forte. Acha que esse Dani Homem dá pra usar no time? Top ou só presta pra time grátis? Não, pô. Dá pra sim usar no time seu time principal. Até porque é uma cartinha Showtime, né? E essas cartas Showtime tem duas habilidades especiais, né? Acredito que cabe tranquilo dentro de qualquer time principal, beleza? E o Dani Olmo, né? Inclusive acho que tá a classificação A, né? Dele. Aproveita sim, cara, e coloca ele no elenco, né? Coloquei ele, inclusive, às vezes no reserva ali para entrar no... Às vezes eu só no primeiro, só no segundo tempo, que dá certo. Beleza? Tamo junto, mano. Se puder se inscrever, se inscreve, deixa aquele likezão aí na live. E é isso, a gente tá sempre trazendo conteúdo aqui de futebol, né? E tamo junto. Vamos pra mais uma, né? Segunda vitória de hoje. Tamo indo bem. Já achou nosso pro play aqui, vamos ver quem é que vai pegar agora. Robô Guerreiro. Vamos ver quem é esse cara aqui, Robô Guerreiro. O cara tem um... Já vi ali que o cara tem um Frank Lampard, hein? Eita, o cara tem um Papai Cris, hein, mano? E o Eto'o do outro lado. Eita, time... Parece que é bom, hein? O Messi não veio tão bom, eu vou fazer o seguinte, eu vou botar o Johan Cruyff aqui, mano. Ele já vai entrar jogando. Eu acho que essa eu vou tirar o Ibrahimovic e vou colocar o menino Neymar, mano. E eu já coloco o Cris ali dentro só pra receber as bolas. Eu acho que o time vai ser esse, mano. Vamos pra cima, né? Show. Vamos que vamos.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then.
Well, as box office names go, Peter, David Beckham is right up there.
Yeah, he gets the turnstiles ticking, that's for sure, but footballing qualities?
Well, I think any defence is going to be nervous because of the sheer quality he can produce.
Especially over
Ô, Ronaldinho, mano, era pra eu ter entrado mais com ele ali.
a collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
Eita, se essa bola passa, mano.
Beckham. Lampard. And it's Gerrard. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking to play him in. Ronaldo gets into a good position. Gerrard. Looking for the run. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, that's a
Caraca, mano, ele lavando o gol.
harmlessly behind.
Salve, robô guerreiro. O adversário aqui. Mas o robô guerreiro.
Now it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Que
Nicely
bola.
shaped ball. Eto looking to run onto it. Kaká. Nice interception, well timed. Iniesta.
Now it's Ronaldinho.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
No goals as yet. Lovely pass, but can he get there? The ball goes in.
Perigo, mano, esse
Skillfully
cruzamento do
played.
Beckham.
So at ease on the ball. Another breakaway. Can he get it through? Oh, that's fabulous. Ronaldinho plays it in.
Quase que eu chego nessa bola, hein, mano.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
O laço!
Oh, that's a
Sim. É nóis.
and a trademark move ends with
Pensou rápido aí, já recebeu, olhou pro lado e
If you
chutou.
want to be effective on the break, then
Tem que ser rápido.
Kelly is a
Tomar
goal
decisões
pace. That's what
rápidas.
really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Milan have taken the lead.
Viu ali o espaço, o que que faz? Ele não só chutar.
Concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Sai fora. Sai daí,
Quick to
Diga.
snatch it back.
Já usava essa atrapalha.
Gerrard. Can they get him away? That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. It just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Hazard chasing after it, and that could set him on his way. He's got away. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Gerrard. That looks a decent ball.
Caraca, mano, marquei um pênalti aqui, cara. Será que meu jogador foi expulso?
And that is a
Oh,
huge
Roberto
moment in the
Carlos.
context of the game.
Vamos pegar essa bola, vamos.
Flamengo with this to level it up.
Penaldo pra bola, hein? Acho que eu já sei qual o canto que ele vai bater. Ah,
Every formality, we're level.
o Roberto Carlos derrubou o cara,
Not a
mano.
twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
E não, foi expulso não. Vamos. Empate, né?
That has certainly made
Calma
things
com
interesting.
isso agora.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Cristiano Ronaldo chooses to go crossfield. Dunk is the team's great visionary. Roberto Carlos cuts out the pass.
Tem falta aqui, não tem falta não.
Strong and determined.
Que esse goleiro dele
That's the end of that. It all started
reconhecendo.
well enough. Gerrard. Oh, good spread. Roberto Carlos promptly onto that, and that is that. Azar. Pass is coming off in quick succession here, and here's Eto. And it's Kaka. Clipped into space. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Cruyff. He's found the way through. Driving through the middle.
What seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
This is Eto. He's beaten the last man. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Eita, mano, eu ia levar no gol. Desviou a bola no zagueiro, mano.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Gerrard!
Nossa,
It's a
safado.
loose. In he goes again.
Vamos pro segundo,
We
né?
reached half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Colocar o golete aqui porque ele vai ganhar a bola com o cu.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11. Neymar. Lascia il campo per
And
il
so we're off
numero
again.
18.
Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Kaka. Wriggles his way through.
Ainda deu certo, mano, na jogada.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's
Tem
at
que
it
ter
again
cuidado
now.
aqui.
Fritz one in. Oh, he's onto this. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Ô,
Tries to
cara.
go for a
Levou
shot.
o fundo.
There it is!
Well,
Foi bem
whatever he
trabalhado a
reminds us of
jogada.
his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He
Golaço
didn't even
também.
look at the goal.
Gol do bruxo. Ia lá e cá o jogo, mano.
Well, going behind simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
Ele não tava impedindo não esse gol aqui, mano.
Goal! Flamingo! And again they hit the front.
Gerrard really
Eu
played
vou
that
ver essa
return ball
jogada,
to
mano.
perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Flamengo get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Lampard pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. That's a cute ball. It's made its way to him. Oh, no joy this time. Iniesta. Now it's Pullet. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And Here's Cristiano. It's Cristiano. It's bounced back off the post. Well, that's
Que é isso? Perdi essa bola,
intensity
mano.
drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more
Olha
urgent
isso.
now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Perdi essa bola, mano.
And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Vou colocar o cometa Haaland.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 7.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Numero 99.
Caraca, mano, o cometa colocou a bola na trave.
But hit the post.
Tá, deixa nós gostar não.
Flamengo have the chance to go the other way. It's Beckham. He's shifting through the gears here. Gerrard. Little pass back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go
Ah,
backwards.
bom.
And it's played there. The header. He's got a goal. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that favour.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
And he welcomes it in.
Golaço.
Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And yes, it's him again. So now the difference is 3.
And
He's having the shot! He's kept it out just.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, he's been caught napping. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's on it, can he get away? Now who's going to be first to this? Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Beckham. And he's forced to go back.
Foi nada, mano, aí.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. Eto. It's Eto! And it's McAllister. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
McAllister showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That is good alertness. Ronaldinho looking understandably energised after his goal. Got it! Now who's going to be first to this? could spell trouble, and he's managed to get free.
Falta no Van Dijk aqui, mano.
The question, that's the foul.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Deixa eu só ver quem é esse Batistuta dele. Ah, o antigo lá. Perdemos essa, não deu essa. O adversário ele acabou marcando bem o time. Queria só registrar isso aqui, ó, que durante o jogo, né, teve uma latência, né, uma queda de conexão algumas vezes que eu percebi que estava dando umas travadas. Gráfico da rede do adversário, né? Perdi 28 pontos ainda. Mas vamos para mais uma. Primeira derrota de hoje. Para mais um jogo.
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. It is a sea of red and white. Ajax, of course, the principal club here in Amsterdam. The club that unites this city. The club with such proud heritage and history and so many honours, continental and domestic. It is a supercharged atmosphere. Already we're underway here.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
It certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking them back.
There's an early warning shot across the bow.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking...
Oh, smashing header! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Let's pull it.
Eita, voou, mano. Rummenigge rápido.
Rummenigge really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Iniesta. Oh, that's a key interception. Rummenigge is onto it in a flash.
Giuseppe Bergami, certainly one of the fiercest opponents
I've had the honour of facing one of Italy's finest and surely anyone's
Não
fiercest.
falta não.
A master of everything defensive, Jim, and you, as you mentioned, faced him on the international stage.
Yeah, and this quiet and
Olha isso aí,
He's
mano.
given it away.
A bola bateu em mim e voltou pro jogador dele. Como é que pode isso? Eu tava dominando a partida, cara.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Ronaldinho is behind this one. Great chance here to level it up. Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Nada desses passes afobados.
Really well to win the ball there. He's had a shot! Brilliant! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they're at it again in double quick time. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Ajax are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Entrar também o home goal.
Substitutions taking place.
Milan choosing to make the first change.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Ronaldinho, drives it in, and he's taking no chances there. Vieira really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Vieira does really well. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Roberto Carlos pulls short.
That's good defensive concentration.
And it's Vieira. We've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And great chance! Oh, what has happened here? And again! And he's there to get it away.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And Dyke cuts out the pass. Maldini gets over and intercepts. Milan are opting for an early change in personnel. They've decided against waiting until half-time. That's a little off target. There's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that was vital.
3-0.
Shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is is sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly have time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
A case now of complete control.
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That looks a decent ball. Strokes it back. And he's intervened well there. Rummenigge. He expected better, and so did he. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Today, please watch the screen for train departure times from all local major stations.
Vamos ligar o modo cruza-cruza agora.
Substitution.
Here we go again. Milan changed their lineup for the second half. A reaction, no doubt, to the half-time score. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Ibrahimovic. Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Yeah. Looking wide. Rummenigge. Ronaldinho. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. He's gone for goal!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start arcing at his defence.
Yeah. And here's Haaland. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that's nice. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Real chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Can he get on the end of this?
Tava impedido.
Through for him. Ibrahimovic is flagged offside. So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Rummenigge. That's very neat. Is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Ibrahimovic is heading after that one. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now it's Cruyff. Turan.
This is the time you need that pace.
Rummenigge looking understandably energised after his goal. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. That's a simple one for the keeper. Now it's Ronaldinho. genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi running with the ball. Rummenigge. Always onto this. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Threads one in. Limited tidily. It's Haaland. Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That pass isn't the best. He won't be happy with that one.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer
Possivel.
about. That might be difficult from here.
And he is going into that little black book.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Has a shot! And that has kept the keeper on his toes.
Milan are stuck in a rut, and impatient puts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate.
Haaland! Ajax have the chance to go the other way. Ajax clearly now in lead preservation mode. Holmes beyond the defence. It's Makalele. Great vision. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off. It wasn't the best decision.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
So that's it. It is all over. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seeming.
17 pontos, mano. Vamos tentar buscar, né? para mais um primeiro tempo.
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. Oh, right place, right time.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Feyenoord have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's a sharp little ball here. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Somewhat off target.
Boa, Cruyff.
Tries to pass it. He's had a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Cruyff! He can get that clear. Roberto Carlos delivers. And that has been cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. He's picked his way through. This is Ronaldo.
Caraca, que cabeçada no goleiro. Mas,
it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. It's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! Can he get it through? Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he was quick to react. Xavi Alonso couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Cruyff. Now, can they get him away? That's good running with the ball. Defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, but it had to be. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, nice touch. Marquinhos does well to get it back. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That looks a cracking goal. Mbappe. And the shot! Trice, and they are soaring! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Feyenoord are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's only too happy to take that back.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
tem que ser no carrinho.
And this is Ibrahimovic. And it's played forward. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Só estamos no carrinho.
Decent chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're at it again in double quick time. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was was explosive, the finish exquisite.
A case now of complete control.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Roberto Carlos has an outline in his face. Well, it's a little bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
It's Cruyff. Iniesta. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, looks a good one. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now, this could be a chance. Ibrahimovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Good chance! Surely!
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Cruyff. 5 minutes till the break.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Threads one in. Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. This is Ronaldo.
Todo chute é gol, é?
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He's got a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Foi boa passando, mas não dá não.
And that's it.
Muito próximo.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both.
Mudar nossa formação para ver se dá certo. Vou colocar o menino Ney aqui para jogar.
What a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss Peter. Everyone else, including us, just a supporting cast in a match where he will always take centre stage.
Zlatan showed Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
Now, can they get him away? And this is Neymar.
Seedorf.
Schneider. Pass somewhat off target.
Bolada.
And here's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Can he finish? No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Rummenigge. Ibrahimovic. Floated through. And that has been cleared. That's rather hopeful. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Rummenigge. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's surging through. Gilberto Silva. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative. I would say both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Looking for options for movement. Messi gets into a good position. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows.
Não, Messi. Perdeu esse gol, cara.
And Messi! It's a carbon copy of the
Vamos tirar o
previous
seu
miss.
inteiro.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're up in the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Gol aí fácil desse.
Spread out to the left. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Distributed tidily. Threads one in. This might spell danger.
O cara já tem rumo, irmão. Tá dando uns lags, viu? Tô sentindo aqui, viu? A partida aqui. Acho que é a conexão do adversário. Bora, Messi.
Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. He's picked his way through. That is a brilliant interception. That was very necessary.
Messi really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support
Pelé
a
é
little
aqui.
sooner. And just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released.
Climbs up big. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's fabulous. There's no flag. Good claim by the keeper. Certainly earned his keep there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Knocks it into space.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah.
Chance for a shot! Oh, it's
Bola
fallen
só
loose
vai dar
again!
no bico.
Goal, the Netherlands! And it's the Netherlands who take the lead. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
It's Ronaldinho! Gilberto Silva.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Neymar. Oh, played right into his path. Ibrahimovic! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Neymar, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ronaldinho.
Entra não essa bola, mano.
And Messi! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. Roberto Carlos with the short one. And this is Messi. And the shot! It's a sharp pass. The Netherlands have a chance to go the other way.
Vá logo, Lau.
Lam kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Snyder. Ronaldinho. Roberto Silva. Vitinha is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And he's got the beating of his man. Moran makes the interception. Can he get on the end of this? And there it is, the half-time whistle. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Messi.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Ronaldinho is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Vitinha does really well there. He is strong. Milan do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time.
Oh, shooting chance!
Que bola, mano. Por Cristo.
That is just brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. And this is getting better and better. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
The Netherlands are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it. Now they have it.
Cross from Ruben. Header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Neymar quietly revving up. Schneider. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Looking for the run. And he plays one through. Can he finish? Yes! And they are cruising away. Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
A case now of complete control.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
The referee has given a corner. They've played it short. Corner number 2 then. And he was alert to it. Milan, he's on for goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Ibrahimovic. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Now it's Schneider. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Tries to thread one through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Cleared away. And claimed it back swiftly. Hangs in across. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. He's a sharp little ball here. Ibrahimovic! And that has kept the keeper on his toes.
The Netherlands certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
So, third corner of the game. This is Ibrahimovic. And this is Ibrahimovic. What score? He proves rigid and robust. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's shifting through the gears here. Schneider. Seja. And the through ball.
Como ele tá rápido.
Shoots! Oh, special! That is a special goal! A finish of true class! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
And now he has 2. The Netherlands are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Attenzione, un cambio.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries to pass it through.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Can he get it through? Oh, good ball! Takes a shot! He can get that clear. The message is clear, none shall pass. And here's Ronaldinho. Big chance! Keeper always had the measure of that.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Ronaldinho. Roberto Carlos got a long way forward to join the attack. And he welcomes it in. Plenty to aim at here. And the shot! has flown over. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Nice defending, physical and effective. That was not gone well. It's a pretty loose pass. Vitinha,
Ci saranno
5
5
minutes
minuti di
flag.
recupero.
Chooses to go cross-field. Ronaldinho powering forward here. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Sent off. Good, strong midfield running here. Vitinha. The most accurate pass. And this is Messi. Out to the right. Yamal's cross. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for
Tá. Eu tô indo aí.
And we're done. Milan cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And he's picked it up out. He's got it all! Against the crossbar! No, not the best of headers.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I would say this guy, Ronald Araujo. You have a real defender's defender in him, Peter. And he may not be the best with the ball at his feet, but he's very disciplined, he's quick, he's strong. When strikers get a kick out of scoring a goal, he gets a kick out of making...
Roberto Carlos! Cleared without complication. Deco. No, he's not getting past him there. Oliveira. Milan replying all the early pressure.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Jimenez calmly anticipates. Pelistri. Now it's Nandez. Xavi. Still goalless at the moment. And the through ball. And this is Ronaldo. Messi! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Roberto Carlos goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Jimenez. Out to the right. And Pelistri. Nandez. Quality ball. He has a look up.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
And the counter-attack is on for Milan. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Messi, this is promising. Now it's Ibrahimovic. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal, Milan! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Numero 7.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And he skips past his man. No outsmarting him this time. He's a sharp little ball here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. In by Ibrahimovic. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Spread out to the left, and they can counter here. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. That's a good run down the left. And here's Nunez. Now it's De Arrascaeta. They want to be quick to recover this. Maldini. Now it's De Arrascaeta. Now the ball in. He rises! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Nunez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And he's taking no chances there. Chance, surely! He's scored! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Uruguay grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
But that defending is unapologetic. Shapes to shoot! That is decidedly lacking. Ugarte. That's De Arrascaeta. Out to the left it goes. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. It's a good run down the right. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. In by Ibrahimovic. Araujo is there, and he can get that clear. Darwin. Here's Nandez. Played out to the right. It's out for a goal kick. Albert Ferrer. And it's Xavi. Play out to the left flank. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, super ball! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Some mighty effort! And that'll be the final action of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. So once again, we're underway. De Arrascaeta. It's a promising position. Can he get on the end of this? He's on it. Can he get away? And the cross comes in. Messi. And the counter is on. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Looking for options for movement. Garte has created one goal already. And it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, clearance is short. Distributed tidily. And now the breakaway. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And that is as far as they're going to go. Cruyff with the cross. Ugarte. Oliveira. That's De Arrascaeta. Nandez. Pelistri. And he cuts out the supply. Threads one in. It's a decent chance to counter-attack. Oliveira clears it away. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Terrific header! Oh, Milan! And they're back in front! One perfect ball, one perfect header. He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He's got a strong forehead behind that one.
Numero 9. Ibrahimovic.
Milan take the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
De Arrascaeta. He's looking wide. Oh, that's nice. Deco. Plays the return pass. And it's Messi. Played into space. And this is Cruyff.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And they're quick to get it back. Little pass back, over to the left. Not the most accurate pass. Great vision. Chooses to go back. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, welcome to the modern game. You get hounded as soon as you get the ball. You can't take time like that.
Oh, smashing header! No messing about, just bludgeoned the one. Could be danger here! Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now, can they get him away? Ibrahimovic picks it up out wide. Oh, it's played into the area. Xavi. Now that's a decent ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Cambio di giocatori.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Cruyff! And that would have been game, set and match.
Cruyff has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Spread it left. Valverde.
Uruguay really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi receives it in a wide position. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Uruguay really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Ronaldo, superb! A finish right from the top draw. And this is getting better and better. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
In with the challenge.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Looking to play him in. It's bounced back off the post. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Nunez. Oh, it's Valverde. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
And there goes the final whistle. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Cristiano Ronaldo, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Voltamos, pessoal. Pessoal, vamos encerrar nossa live, né? Mas daqui a pouco a gente volta com... Daqui a pouco não, acho que amanhã a gente volta com mais live de futebol, beleza? E é isso, né? Agradecer a todos que compareceram à live, né? E depois a gente volta com mais futebol, beleza? Valeu!